the reality is, offensively, they could be very challenged if they don't have both Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel in the lineup.
Right.
And Noah Brown, if you want to throw him in
whatever.
there.
We just don't have our top three receivers. It's very likely. Or maybe not very likely. I think it's probably 50-50 Deebo plays.
So if they're going to get a win,
Still think he will.
Let's assume that they don't. That you don't have Deebo, you don't have Terry. And we know Noah Brown.
He's out. He's on injury reserve.
Yeah, he's on injury reserve. How did they pull off a win? Who needs to step up? 1-800-636-1067. I'll offer first. I mentioned this before. I think you got to lean into more Jalen Lane. Like he's shown to me at times that he, I think his rep was, at least what I perceived, I didn't watch him at Virginia Tech, you did, but his rep was he was going to be more of a returner than a receiver. But when he's been in, he's had key first down catches where he's shown to have pretty good hands. Last week you saw the double move, and his speed is undeniable. 1-800-636-1067. So
I like it. I love Jalen Lane.
I would lean into Jalen Lane being a guy who's not just a deep threat, but over the middle. He's going to be my main guy.
Mine would be the nubbier of the McCaffrey brothers. I mean, it's not his fault. He's not as silly as his brother Christian. It's just the way it works sometimes. Luke McCaffrey, his role has to expand. In the last 4 weeks, he's had 3, 2, and 1 targets. Mm-hmm. If Terry McLaurin and Deebo aren't playing in this game, he has to have 5 to 7 targets, maybe more. Like he needs to make a bigger impact. His role needs to expand.
I would agree. I just think that Chris Moore is going to be your number one receiver if those two guys are out.
Well, I hate that plan, but I guess
he's still going to be your number one.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be targeted more than those other young guys. So Chris Moore has got to catch balls that are thrown to him. And he can. He has shown that. But I just think that, you just got to run the ball. You really got to run the ball.
Right. And they should have a renewed emphasis on
They're
that.
not going to be able to just move the ball at will through the air. Even though Dallas's pass defense isn't good, they just can't move the ball at will through the air with two rookies.
With those guys.
Yeah.
The problem is that the Bears give up even more on the ground than the Cowboys did. And the Bears just put 7, 8, 9 guys, whatever the hell they did, in the box and forced us to beat them through the air. And, unfortunately, we just came up a little bit short because of turnovers and everything else. So I would assume Dallas is going to do the same thing.
You would assume.
I would assume they're going to do the exact same thing, even though they're not very good.
Unless, like Cake said, Eberflus is just clueless.
I mean, it's a copycat league. They're going to look at it and go, well, how did they hold them? Oh, okay. They just forced the receivers and a banged-up Deebo to beat them? Okay, well, they held them to a reasonable number. We're scoring 30 a game. We should be okay.
I think Deebo is going to play, though. I do think he's going to play.
By the way, this is not going to make Eric Bickle feel better. Dak's numbers against the Commanders at AT&T Stadium. Have you seen the numbers that he puts up? 6-0, 17 touchdown passes, and as many interceptions as you've had in your career.
So he's never lost. He's never lost to him at home.
Not at AT&T Stadium. Not at Jerry's World. That's kind of alarming.
Say that all one more time for people that just wrecked their cars.
Dak Prescott, he's 11-2 overall against Washington, winning 7 of his past 8 starts against the Commanders, 27 touchdown passes, just 5 picks. The numbers get even better at AT&T Stadium, where he's 6-0 against Washington with 17 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions. Sorry.
He's played really well at home.
Made you feel worse.
A lot of that is against Ron Rivera.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it all against Ron Rivera?
He's got a really good body of work against the Commanders, is what I'm trying to stress.
He didn't have 6 games against Ron Rivera at home.
Well,
Maximum 4.
That's true.
That's still terrifying. Those are terrifying numbers.
Back to my...
and then we pointed out that they've scored 80 points at home. Now, they've given up 77 in the 2 games, but they've scored 80 at home.
Back to my Lane proposition. It maybe doesn't look good based on snap count. So against the Bears, Jason's guy, Chris Moore, he's now your guy.
He's not my guy, but he's going to be the number 1 guy.
Jalen Lane only had 27. McCaffrey had 25.
Yeah.
1-800-636-1067. Who needs to step up offensively for Washington to overcome the losses potentially, it's not 100%, but potentially of both Terry and Deebo Samuel? Who's your guy, EB? Who needs to step up offensively?
Well, obviously, Jay, that's a given. I'm going to say Bill. Bill has to have a clean game. just pounding the football.
No fumbles.
Right. And we just have to get back to like one of those, like obviously if we hold the ball for 30-some minutes and we have 200 yards rushing, then we'll be in great position.
If Bill fumbles and loses a fumble in the third straight game, I'm going to consider a breakup because I kind of consider him my de facto Commander's boyfriend.
Yeah.
There might be a breakup in the offing if he puts the ball on the carpet in 3 straight games.
Right.
And it's going to cause a rift in the relationship.
He's not a de facto. He is your boyfriend.
Okay. He's my Commander's boyfriend.
If we did Secret Santa right now,
we're going to be on the rocks.
I would get that shirt
again.
If we did Secret Santa right now and I had you, I would get that shirt that Debo was wearing last week.
I'd love it. I would definitely wear it. And get me a fake Bill chain.
1-800-636-1067. So we've got one Jalen Lane. We've got one Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Cakes, who was your guy?
The Nubs McCaffrey.
The Nubs McCaffrey.
And I got Chris Moore.
And Chris Moore.
God, that's how bad it is.
I hate that there's even the potential that Chris Moore is the top receiving target for Jaden Daniels if both Debo and Terry miss.
Outside of Ertz, he's for sure got the most experience, the longest resume.
I know. He's
got more targets than McCaffrey.
I know. He's just an NFL journeyman that's been on 100 teams.
I know.
Who has bad hands.
He does have bad hands.
I don't like that.
He can't drop balls.
I don't like the skill set.
Not feeling great about my pick. The most catches he's had in the game was 2.
Who, Jalen Lane?
Yeah.
Well, he's a rookie. They're trying to
every other game he's got 1.
Look,
he has one outlier game where he had 2
this week. There's nobody else at practice.
Yeah, they're trying to bring him along slowly, but when your top guys are potentially going to miss, then your timeline gets sped up.
Also, for whatever it's worth, Jaden's awesome. But I wish he would. I need him to take off a little. He waited until the second half last week.
Yeah,
like when the pocket breaks down or there's just a big opening, just go, baby. I'm not saying designed runs. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of designed runs, actually. But when the pocket breaks down, just take off. And you see
an opening, go. He's got to have about 70 rushing yards.
You just got to go.
Would you rather have him go first read, second read, you don't see it take off, versus go through 4 progressions?
I think it just depends on if there's if you see a lane. I don't care what read you're on.
See Jalen?
If you see a lane, go. Because you're so good at it. Even with that dumb brace. All right, let's go to Montez. I'm assuming he's wearing the brace again this week, right? Has that been confirmed?
Yeah.
Montez, what's up, buddy? 800-636-1067 if you want to chime in.
Montez Sweat calling in.
Yeah, what's up, Montez?
Hey, what's going on, buddies? How you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey, man, listen, man, you guys said Jalen Lane already, but I'm going to have to go with Zach Ertz. He's the veteran on the team. I just feel like it's going to have to be him. It should be everybody versus this Dallas defense, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense is horrendous. Everybody should be able to go off. McCaffrey should have a big day, but it's going to have to be the vet. I'm going with Ertz, man.
What's your take on Terry's injury and him missing all this action?
Hey, listen, man, I talked to Adam Peters, man. Scary Terry's going to play. But no,
I'm sure you talked to Adam Peters.
Of course not. But I feel like I think they're just taking everything slow. I think we're going to need them down in the stretch. We got a big division games within the last 5 games of the season that's going to matter. So I just feel like, hey, let's just do everything slow. But the stretch that we have now is pretty bad too. It's pretty hard. So we got a lot of players. I mean, a lot of teams that we playing against that I feel like that are very, very difficult to beat. But I don't know what they got going on over there. But if Scary Terry if he's able to play, then let him play.
He's not playing, dude. He practiced. He did a half a practice, and then he went to the moon. He didn't show up. He's gone. He disappeared.
And then I think it was just a walkthrough. I don't even think it was practice.
Right.
He was just out there stretching. So
right. It's not good, man.
I don't know what. And what's wrong with Debo?
He's got a
heel issue.
Wasn't the same, and he hasn't practiced at all this week yet. So that doesn't look great, even if he does play.
Did he practice on Wednesday?
No.
I know he didn't practice Wednesday. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I don't know. So it's going to have to be Ertz and Lane and Bill. Like you guys said, it's going to be a divorce with me and him, man. We're going to have to probably throw Chris Rodriguez back in there, but I think he's hurt too.
Rodriguez is practicing. Rodriguez not practicing. Whole team's banged up.
McNichols
thanks, man.
McNichols has been solid.
Thank you, buddy.
And At a minimum, if Bill fumbles, we're gonna have to go to counseling together. We have to go and talk to a therapist.
No,
maybe Bill needs to get hypnotized and to not drop the ball.
Hey, it's like you're withholding sex. That's for sure.
Now we're getting really personal.
But I mean, if he fumbles again, you're withholding sex.
Talking about behind closed doors, personal details.
You know, until things get rectified.
I mean, I was
separate bedroom.
I was kind of keeping it hypothetical. You're really ramping it up now.
Hypothetical. Not hypothetical. Who's the bottom?
Oh, I am. Clearly, I would be. I mean, he's bigger, stronger, faster, and younger than me. Of course, I would be. This has gotten really weird. Yeah. Well, I didn't expect it to go here.
How do you think?
We are.
How do you think we force just any stop at all? And by the way, are you with me? Do you think it's unreasonable that I consider it a win if the kicker runs out there?
I kind of
if you're forcing field goals,
if we're forcing a field, every time we force a field goal, I'm
out there.
Always, believe it or not, I consider that a defensive stop. That's how bad it is.
The thing is, he's going to hit from anywhere. He hasn't missed a field goal all season. He's only missed one extra point.
Right. So just assume he makes it. Yeah. Just assume he makes it.
No, but your point is, if you're forcing kicks and giving up 3 versus 7, of course.
Right.
Yeah. That's big.
So you consider that a win?
Yes.
Right.
100%.
Although I don't know.
But their punter has punted more than Tress Way.
Yeah, he's got 20 punts.
So it's not like they just go down the field on every possession.
What is their average points per drive? Is it?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah, you ask Rock.
Yeah.
I'm going to see. Because what is it? What can you look it up, JP? You looking it up? What is Dallas's average points per drive? What is our average points per drive? Because it may be wrong statistically, wrong mathematically, but I do consider it a win when we hold a team to a field goal.
I got to think that they're
probably about 2 or something. I don't know.
I have no idea. But I mean, they've scored a ton of freaking points.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be way up there.
They've scored 20, 40, 14, 40, 37, and 27.
Right. Yeah, their only real outlier, the stinker, was against the Bears.
Yeah, a bad game. Dak threw 2 picks.
I can't find the stat. I don't know something, but it's very confusing. Points per drive.
Yeah, I don't know. That can't be a complicated stat.
I stumbled onto punt percentage.
It kind of worries me that Dak is superhuman against the Commanders.
It looks like it's between 2.5 and 2.47 and 2.97. I don't know how it can't be a more precise figure. I guess they're basing it on they're estimating the number of drives per game. All right, let's go to Dennis in Arlington. Dennis, what's up, buddy? You're on with the Junkies.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
You know, a while back, I told Bishop I needed 5. My team needs 5 games, and I'm watching these 5 games. These last 5 games, we were above 500. Now we 500. We cool. But you know what? The biggest thing I see is we're in every game, and we're playing with backups. We're not even playing with our lead people, really. We're playing with backups. We just got Jaden back, but we've been in every game. So other than the debacle on Thursday night, we were there.
Right.
Packers game was pretty much a domination.
Packers, we were smoked.
Right.
Right.
So that's all I wanted to say.
So you're confident, doesn't matter. We're going to be in there.
So you think they're going to beat Dallas?
Oh, yeah. We're going to beat Dallas. And you know what else? Yeah. You watch in the later part of this year, all them backups that we've been playing now, when our troop players, our starters are all back, you're going to see everybody stepping up. Come on, look at even McCaffrey is kicking butts now. You know, I'm looking at everybody, and they're all stepping up. The second-year players are stepping up. The first-year players are really making a few mistakes here and there, but let them play because that's the only way you're going to get better.
I know they have a bunch of injuries, but I don't know that they have more than the rest of the league.
Well, the Commanders, put it this way, they have more than they had last year. They're facing more adversity than they did last year.
They're having injury regression from last year.
Yeah.
What, bud?
They're playing a better schedule than last year too. But
yes, they are.
You're gonna see. I predict it's gonna be a Beltway Super Bowl this year.
He's got a little.
You got the Ravens in there.
That's every time
he's losing credibility.
Beltway Super Bowl. The Ravens are 1-5.
Yeah, it's probably not.
They do have a soft schedule.
He's talking about another Beltway.
Yeah,
it could be. It could be.
1-800-636-1067 if you want to chime in on a Football Friday. A little bit later in the program, we got Brandon Duhame from the Washington Capitals. He'll jump on at 8:45. They're back in action tonight. Scott Abraham from ABC7 to give us some insight into the injuries and more that the Commanders are dealing with. That's at 9 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.